Presenting my presentation, and the topic name of my presentation is CLT, that means Communicative Language Teaching. At the very first of my presentation, I would like to thank my honorable teacher for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present my presentation before you. And then I would like to introduce myself. This is Arbusan here, and I am doing my MA in CLT from this university, that means in Hamad University, Bangladesh. Okay. Now, I would like to show how I will deliver my content. The method or approach will be direct method. That means I will use in this lecture just direct method, that means in English. And then mode of teaching. How I will teach this lesson to you. And the mode will be lecture mode of teaching. Hope that you will enjoy it. Okay, then it's time to show the presentation outline. Okay, at first I have added introduction, then background of CLT, objective of CLT, principles of CLT, main techniques of CLT. I will mainly focus on main techniques of CLT, and then you will find something: teacher's role in CLT, student's role in CLT, then advantages and disadvantages of CLT. Then I will focus on challenges to implement CLT in Bangladesh and ways to overcome. How we can overcome the challenges to implement CLT in Bangladeshi classroom. And last, you will find the question answer session. Okay, let's start. Before going to my presentation, I would like to say that if you be clear on this presentation, I hope that it will be very useful for your final examination, because CLT is one of the topics of final examination, and hope that challenges to implement and ways to overcome is the most crucial part of this presentation. Okay, introduction. We know there are several numbers of methods like GTM, direct method, TPR, total physical response, and so like CLT is also a method. We should not say CLT is just a method. It should be said CLT is an approach. Okay, CLT is an approach to teach second and foreign languages. So for us, it is to teach English language, because our mother tongue is Bangla and our foreign language or second language is English. Here, language is viewed as a vehicle for conveying meaning. That means, in everyday life, we try to convey our meaning or daily communication, and in CLT, language is shown as the vehicle of conveying meaning. Then, CLT develops communicative competence. In this part, you will find that after conducting the lesson, you will find that CLT how influence you to communicate, to build up your communicative competence. Then in CLT, highly focused on speaking and listening. It also focused on reading and writing, but less than speaking and listening. Okay, then the part is background of CLT. That means how it emerged in the world. Okay. We find that it emerged in 1960s as a result of work of the Council of European Experts. Okay, a group of people show that there is need to focus on communicative proficiency rather than linguistic mastery. That means you don't have know the linguistic pattern or exact structure of linguistic pattern. Here you will find the communicative way, how you can communicate in your real life. Then we find that this method, this approach is developed to teach realistic communication. That means day-to-day life communication. Then here you are shown that objectives of CLT. Why we should introduce CLT, or what are the functions done by the CLT. Okay, previously I have said that it develops a linguistic proficiency. Then learns ability to use language in real life communication or real life or day-to-day life conversation. Then it also helps you to know how language varies from different settings or different cultures. Then it's time to show the principles of CLT. In CLT, there is no parameter to measure your proficiency. So here is a learner's competence is considered in relative, not in absolute terms, because there is no marking procedures in CLT. Okay, in CLT, no single methodology or fixed or sets of techniques is applied, which I have previously said that CLT is not a method, it is an approach. So there is no single methodology prescribed for CLT. Then we find that learners are encouraged in doing things with language. That means day-to-day life activities. You are encouraged to do day-to-day life activities by using language. Then sometimes in CLT you may find that the native language may be used if the learners need. Otherwise, the target language is highly focused. Sometimes it may use your native language as like a detail, but it's ignored. Then main techniques of CLT. I have previously said that I will mainly focus on the techniques of CLT, and it is the core point of my presentation. The very first one is role play. Now we have to know what is role play. Role play means you are supposed to, or the teacher will make you a role player. That means, suppose you think that you are a political leader, and now your teacher said that now you are a political leader, give an opening speech for the audience. Suppose teacher makes you a fruit seller, and two of you make the customers. Now teacher said that try to sell the fruits by using your target language. Okay. Then authentic materials. Okay. What is authentic materials? Yes. Authentic material is this kind of materials which is used for teaching language, but the purpose was not to teach language. It may other purpose, but you will be able to use to teach language. Then teach style stories. In CLT, there may be shown some pictures as far you concerned that in our new curriculum we find several pictures in our English books or other books, and then they say to describe it in your own language. Okay, picture style story. In picture style story, you find some pictures, and teacher will suggest you to explain the picture. What you have understand by seeing this picture in the target language. Okay. Then group work. It is also a part or technique of CLT. Scramble sentences. That means what kind of rearranges. Okay, you can gather the other parts of the sentence and make a full meaningful sentence. Then the last technique